What's up, everybody? Good morning, good morning, good morning. We're going to do a quick live here. Very, very good morning. I don't even know what that made sense. Very, very good morning. But we're going to do a very quick live, maybe about 30 minutes. What's going to happen in the next coming weeks is that there's going to be so much information, so much news, so much. Well, dog connecting is all going to come to an end because Ripple is going to finish it off for us. But realistically speaking, there's going to be so much information that's going to be extremely hard to play catch up on and even make multiple videos a day about it. So we're about to witness some major moves. You guys haven't, if you watch my yesterday's episode, I told you about this coming. I mean, I couldn't have been any more certain of this happening 100%, and it's playing out perfectly. I'm going to go ahead and read the chat here quickly. What up, Eddie? What up? What's up, Horoscopes? Steven's in the house. Andrew, Pete. We got Jay Mills, Philip, Jojo, Formula 1978. Emil in the house. What did Pete say? Kate, what's wrong? I need some help withdrawing money from BidUnex. Pete, what happened? What happened? What's the problem you're having? Bullish on H-bar, bullish on H-bar. Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and hit that like if you haven't already. 141 viewers, 22 likes. So Ripple just came out. I'll kind of go dissect it in today's episode, but we already saw this coming. Ripple selects BNY Mellon to custody Ripple USD reserves. BNY Mellon, trillions AUM, are going to be holding on to RLUSD. That is absolutely massive. Australia's in the house. We need Ethereum to pump. Yeah, that'll come. They'll follow. What's your thoughts on XLM? I made a couple videos on XLM. I don't hold any XLM because I'm not going to hold on to two XRPs. I'll rather hold on to XRP and XLR. That's my 2 cents. I'm not going to go in depth about why. If you type in 24 hours crypto XLM on YouTube, you'll see I made a couple videos on it in the past years ago. It's crazy how easy this money is to make when you watch every day and see what's happening. Exactly. J Mills, if you're talking about trading and stuff too, yeah, it is absolutely insane. Daryl, God bless you too. We are about to go bonk. Yes. Hit that like, everybody. This looks like a pump and dump, no significant volume. I would disagree given how it's holding up. So here's the 15-minute chart. If this was a pump and dump, this would have kind of fell off around right here, but it hasn't done any of that yet. And remember, I told you guys that we are going to see a promising, move in XRP this month. Like us closing the month at 265 is for certain, because when you just zoom out and look at the bigger picture and look at the environment of the XRP chart, this is the 8-hour, right? If you just go to the 8-hour chart, again, very bullish, you're looking at about, like I said, the 265 range. Us finishing the month of July right on here or over, the possibilities are very, very, very high. And I've been telling you guys about entry positions for XRP for the last couple of weeks. And I've been telling you exactly what I have been doing. So if you guys haven't already, take advantage of the deposit bonuses and take advantage of these early entry points, folks. I'm telling you, it is going to be a monumental move. It's going to spike 3, 4, 5 this year. All right, we're going back to the chat here for a second. Give me 1 second. So not in regards to that pump. I would do like USDT or stateful. What's Pete's problem? Should I do ETH or Poly or BNB? I'm confused on picking the network when sending it to Coinbase into my bank account. Oh, that's very basic in terms of it tells you when you go on Coinbase and you go to deposit, Go to deposit, pick the asset, and then it'll tell you what chain you want. Sometimes, for example, as an example, Coinbase could support the BNB chain, but BitUnex might not. So you have to do an alternative. Just do USDC because Coinbase doesn't work with USDT. Should I do ETH or Polygon? What are you trying to withdraw? What are you trying to withdraw? If you're trying to withdraw, I don't know what you're trying to withdraw. And it depends on what chains are available. So what you want to do is just go mirror the chain availability on BitUnex and your Coinbase. That's it. 24 is going live in the morning. What's going on? Well, what's going on is we're going to have a very bullish month. And if you guys haven't seen it yet, I'll cover it in today's episode because we're going to dissect this. Ripple selects BNY Mellon to custody Ripple USD reserves. So now you have these regulated entities, right, getting involved with Ripple's stablecoin. I mean, we already saw this coming from a mile away, but I'm going to make a video on Decent Wallet and storing stuff on it, so just stay tuned for that. Hey, Neville, what's up, brother? Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Daryl, the banks are going to soon realize that supply shock, baby. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. Well, Jason, I wouldn't say we made it yet. I wouldn't say we made it. We got a long way to go. But it's going to be an amazing ride. I can't wait for this. I can't wait for the moment we live stream when the price of XRP is at $5. And I just kind of want to see the mindset that you guys are in. At the end of the day, my mindset is still going to be the same. My mindset will always be the same because we already programmed XRP going to $100. So every day I wake up thinking XRP is already at $100. So I think I'm a little bit crazy, but like it's already kind of programmed. So I kind of ruined the whole, oh my God, it's at $100. This feels so good. No, I feel good every day because I know it will get hit. So yeah, the lives, again, it might not be consistent through the next week or so. I'm in the midst of a move. So this move will be stretched out in a month, but I don't want to like just get comfortable here and then start a pattern and a routine. And then I have to kind of stop it and then readjust and create my new office. So once everything is said and done, the consistent live streams will be back with times. Like it's going to be like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, something like that. Or even maybe every day for an hour. But we will see. Yeah, good morning, good morning, good morning. Still strapped and not pulling out. Yep. No pullouts here. We don't pull out. Hope the move goes well, brother. God bless. Thank you. What's up, Fit2? What's up? No, not a bigger house, actually. We're actually downgrading. Because I have like a 2-floor penthouse, which, in my opinion, I've been here for almost 8 months, but I have to move. It's not a choice of moving, because it's getting like released, so I can't be here anymore because I'm renting it. But realistically speaking, it's kind of, I don't even use the full house. I'm always kind of in my room. So I'm going to kind of downgrade to something smaller as well and not be stupid. Oh, let's go. Yeah, that last video, XRP was at, I think, like 230. Told you guys to lock in. This is promising, guys. I'm telling you, like when I tell you with so much confidence that 265 is going to happen in like my last video in the month of July, like psycho certainty. Just trust me, take my word for it. I would be extremely shocked if we don't finish off the month here. But let's talk about zooming out of the chart. So I'm calling for this 260, 265, 267 for the end of July. But we could see a God candle. That'll just push us to $3. So it's going to be really good. Trade, look good, boss. 1 hour time frame, maybe a small pullback for 234. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. to the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, but here's the thing. There is no thing. No, I'm just kidding. But here's the thing. This pump is happening now, 7 a.m. Pacific my time. And it's still early. The markets haven't opened. We could see a minor pullback. You said 234? Yeah, I could kind of retest the 235. So if you guys are trying to open a trade right now, I would not use high leverage at all. Okay, this is like you never go into a trade with a high leverage when the markets are pumping like this. I've done it. I've succeeded. But if you're just starting out in trading, do not do it. Do not do it. Higher margin, low leverage is your best friend. Like I said, this week, it's obviously, you guys all know we can't predict the price perfectly, but I wouldn't like 250 this week. I would not be surprised. It would not shock me. Let's go back to the chat. What are these little? You got a shout out from Cypress X. That was fire. Oh, sick. Yeah, Cypress dope. When did you do that? And for what? Looking forward to hearing Brad today in the bank committee. Yeah, I'm going to see if I could live stream that. I don't think I can. And I got to stop saying and that's for everybody as well. That's something that I'm kind of working on. When you're talking to somebody, avoid saying all the time because it sounds so bad. So I'm going to try my best when I do these live streams to never say the word and always keep the conversation and the chat flowing. Hearing mixed things from analysts. Ether ends the summer with the top, or October and November. I just want to say one thing in regards to analysts and looking at these markets. This is a brand new market class. You can't apply the same market structure layouts to this. It's still forming and creating. It's like, what do you want to call it? Like, its rhythm. It's only a 12-year-old market. It's still so new. And remember what I said, like, when a utility-driven market comes, are you going to do TA on a utility-driven asset? Like, are you a moron? Are you going to sit there and tell me that you're going to do TA on a token that serves a real-world use case that has utility and is going to grow over time because there's going to be more value on chain? The way you should be looking at that is how much value is going to come on chain. Not about previous price action, and none of that's going to happen. That's not how this works. It was this morning, he said you were one of the top researchers. Yeah, that's dope, man. That's awesome. Is holding USDC a great idea in anticipation of USDT regulation dropping? Listen, if you guys are, like, I utilize USDT, but they're for the trades. But if you're like just holding USDT because you're holding USDT and you have the alternative option to hold USDC, 100% USDC. It's like, there is two things. It's either you're a part of a gang or you're part of the regulated gang. You pick. You want to be a narco or you want to be a suited up member. That's literally what it is. Okay, that's literally what it is. What up, daddy? Little peepees in the house. What happened to the push-ups? Push-ups are still going. They're stretched out through the day. I haven't been uploading the videos because I just don't want it. I almost said again. I don't want it saturated on my Twitter account every day. You guys, I want to see it, but it's just not cool on my Twitter feed. This Brad must be from Brad testifying in DC today. I haven't even really checked out the whole crypto market, so I will tell you right now to see if this is actually Brad. I don't think it's Brad testifying. I think it's just XRP in general. Yeah, I mean, you're seeing moves across the board. You know, Cardano always seems to move with XRP. So, and also good morning to the Salute family. Good morning to the Salute family. Hello from Canada. It's today going to be a nothing burger again. But it doesn't matter. I don't know why we have to talk like that about it's going to be like a nothing burger. You know what isn't a nothing burger today? that Ripple selects BNY Mellon to custody their Ripple USD reserves. Like, are you seeing this? We already knew this was going to happen, but like, come on. Like, this is huge. And the best part is the major financial institutions that they're working with have not even been announced yet. Let's see. Today's going to be a nothing burger. Judas, everything is pumping well. Crypto week next week will probably correct hard, then blast off. I have long-term longs and with both USDC and USDC to be sure. Yeah, I think we're going to be fine in the short term to be like, with USDT, because USDT is so big, regardless if they put sanctions on it. Right now, USDT is operating in an unregulated industry, unregulated area, and it could still maintain what it's doing and maintain its market structure and market balance sheet until they fail. Can you guys say a little prayer for my pup? She's 16 years old. Pitbull mix. Her name is Marley. She woke up this morning having a hard time. We will send out prayers to her dog. Marley, 16 years old. That's old. That's very old. Hi from Great Britain. Hi from Brisbane. Michael, I'm sorry, but this is my first time hearing about Brisbane. I've never heard of that. We're not all perfect. That's exactly what people gonna with mentally. Nothing McDouble. Good morning. I actually had a Big Mac for the first time in like maybe 6 months the other day, and I took like 5 bites and I threw it out. It's so good, but it just feels so wrong eating that stuff. Thanks, Huckstube. Much love. Good evening from the land down under, Australia. Let's go. Brisbane. Yeah, I'm sorry if I butchered that. It's too early. I still got a couple eye boogers. Live from Miami. What time is Brad on at? I'm not sure. I don't know if I could actually live stream it, but we'll see. Oh, Brisbane is Australia. Okay, that's why I never really heard of it. LOL, it's like Brisbane. Florida. Bro, I'm talking about a nothing burger comment. Oh, yes. Okay. Gotcha. Hi from 46 feet. And nothing McDouble is what they will end up with. Yes. Belfast, Northern Ireland. Look at that. Having a couple Guinnesses down there. Oi. I think what Brad is going to do, he's going to come testify and say, I have been dumping on the XRP army, and I'm sorry. That's what's going to happen. Yesterday, all jokes aside, yesterday I was going through my screenshots from like 2021, 2020, like all these idiots talking about, let's get the 50 cents first, we'll go to this. Oh, I was going to post a lot of them on Twitter, but I was like, I'll save them for later. But it's so comical. It's so comical. This channel and community is very smart. See you all later. Have a nice day. Yeah, Daryl, have a good one. We'll see you later. I'll see you guys in today's episode later out through the day. Lots of stuff happening. Let me update you guys on some of my trades. We also have a TOOBIT trade open as well, which I just kind of log into. I do have the links in the description down below for Bidunex and TOOBIT. Those are the exchanges that I use. Take advantage of the deposit bonuses and practice these trades. Okay, the link is in the description down below, but these are generational bottoms right now that we could potentially catch. Just don't be stupid with over leveraging your trades. The more lives I do, the more entries I will put. This XRP trade, $250 margin, up 600%. We opened this at $2.13 approximately. This needs to go away. I think it was around here. Just before it started moving. We had this Bitcoin trade open since 101K entry. I put a $4,200 margin, 6 leverage. I know I'm going to sleep every night, and I know this thing is not going to get liquidated, and just over time, it's just been making money, right? And then we still have that Ethereum trade open, up almost 5,000%. But more trades I'm going to be opening, and that made no sense. I am going to be opening up more trades I'm just going to see if there's a little bit of a pullback. If not, I'm going to have to look to get into with a little bit of a higher margin and a lower leverage. So XRP right now, Emil, you said it might retrace. It might. Let's see. But in my opinion, the retrace might be around like right here. It might peak up to 250 and come back down to 240. So let's see how this goes. We're going to wrap up the stream. How long has it been going on for? 21 minutes. We'll do it for another 9 minutes. So if you guys have anything you want to say. Oh, Pete. Listen, I'm going to vent here a little bit because I had an entry in from $1.08 that was up like 8,000%. And I closed it for some stupid reason that I'm not going to get into. But I'll regret that for the rest of my life. I had an entry from $1.08 and I closed it back in February, January. It was, February, January. I'll never forget that. It's going to haunt me forever. I'll tell you that. You know, when I tell you I'm going to live rent-free in your head, when I tell you XRP is going to go to this, well, what happened to me, I have screenshots. That's going to live rent-free in my head forever, which sucks, which honestly sucks. Me talking about it right now, I kind of ruined my day. Oh, man. Anyways, I don't think people realize you can leave longs in as long as you want. Yeah, I don't think people do. Oh, I will tell it to my grandkids. Are you kidding me? XRP will never go to $1.08 ever again. And like just thinking about it right now, I should just punch myself in the face for being so stupid. Oh my God, I need some water. Sorry. That really hit me hard. I don't think I'd like that. Like if I could just leave that open. That's like Carl from the moon. I respect Carl. I just don't respect his view on XRP and the way he just talks about it. But I learned a lot from Carl from the moon. But Carl has a trade open for Bitcoin. It's like from, I believe, like $24,000. Fuck. It's absolutely insane. It is absolutely insane. Yeah, a lot of people don't understand. When I come out here and I talk about these trades, please understand that trading is something that I've been doing for almost 6 years now. I'm on, I'm off. I'm on, I'm off. When the markets are here, I'm here. When it's time, it's time. It's like, if you do this right, there's a lot of money to be made. You just got to be smart with it. You can't over leverage. I've had my current 2 longs in for like 8 weeks at this point. Closed them for what? Yeah, just make sure your fees, keep track of those. Who writes and performs the songs for your channel? It is our art director. If you go on the Salute Twitter page, we have his mention on the profile. I took way too many trades like that, several under $1. I was going to balls deep 160 in April, but I was going through some stuff. Yeah, I mean, everybody has their own situation. So, and where did you get your cartoon art? It's all same art director. We have the best art director, I would say, in the world. Honestly, I don't know anybody else that could do a better job than Dimitri. I've always wondered what you think about Bearable 1 to 3 and the post he made. Thank you for everything. I don't entertain riddles, but I'll tell you something right now. They're accurate as fuck, and I love them. I love them. I don't entertain it because, listen, there's no need, right? I've worked in a regulated industry at the bank for 10 years. And I'm not going to come out here and talk about a financial asset that can potentially change your life and mix it in with riddles to sophisticated, mature audience. I'm not saying you're immature if you look at riddles, but in order for you to understand riddles in 2025, you had to be here in 2017. You had to be here in 2018. You had to be here in 2019. I saw the riddles start when it first started. I followed it all the way until now, and I'm still following it. And I'll tell you right now, they are 100% accurate. And whoever makes fun of these riddles and says this, blah, 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 they're actually idiots. They just don't know. They haven't been long enough in this sector to understand. And that's a fact. I'm telling you, it's coming from me. I'm not going to come here and hype up riddles, but I'm going to tell you the truth about it. All these riddles, all these little things, bearable guy 1 2 3. This is a real thing. This, I don't know who it is. I don't know what's going on. But that's just for entertainment purposes. That's cool to look at when everything unfolds, right? But at the end of the day, we have the facts. Forget the riddles. The one on your wall in the video is the XRP. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, play that song. I'm gonna play a song now because we're gonna close it off. Hello 24, what up, Slick Sumo? The volume seems low for this pump. What volume? That volume. I'm so used to you guys telling me my volume. Let's see. This is the 6 hour, 8 hour. Here's the thing. Here's my take on it. If this is real, we should see a pump to 45 cents, 50 cents today. Like $2.45 to $2.50 today. Greetings from Zurich. Let's go. Brad is the best CEO. Honestly is. Honestly. It's insane how accurate they are. Yeah, it is. It is. It's like, tell me that you're going to post a picture about Trump maybe 4 years ago, and then Trump posts the same picture on his Twitter account or his Truth account. Same thing, right? Do you know what time Brad is speaking? I have no idea. No, I'm not sure. I got to look into it, though. David Schwartz, the riddle master. Have you managed to decode the riddles even though it doesn't change the fact that you always show us 100%? No, I don't try to decode. I try to decode documents. Because the thing is, why I love these documents, and I should probably talk about this on my video. I love going through all these BIS documents, the IMF documents, the World Bank documents, because when I worked at the bank, we used to read SOPs, and we used to do a lot of reading. We used to learn a lot of stuff, onboarding, cross training, and I know that's how obviously they operate through these technical white papers. So when I saw the whole internet of value being structured into the new financial ecosystem, everything was going to get documented. It was just whether up to you to read and listen to what they're telling you, right? So it's all out there. It's all out there. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Funny fact, I used to work at Mar-a-Lago a few years ago. It was pretty cool. That is pretty dope. Z-back taking off. Nice. I got some Z-back. Good to enjoy your videos from my work. Great job. Thanks, Divian. Thanks, Divian. We're going to wrap it up in the next... I'm going to wrap it up with a video here. Thoughts on Z-Band? I see some value. I want to get your take on it. I bought it. I put about 20K into it before it took off. I'm not buying anything else. Z-Bag, for me personally, it's a short-term play. Okay? That's my short-term play. It will see a pump. I've seen the negativity on Twitter about Z-Bag. I take all sides to it. I've done my research. I'm not the happiest when it comes down to the back end and the structure and the individuals that are involved with it. That's my honest truth. I'm still holding it, but I've been in this ecosystem for long enough to know that this could still have a major upside before something bad happens. Again, I got to tell you guys the truth, right? So whatever they're doing, whatever they're planning, I know Uphold is kind of going heavy with their, collaborations with them, but it will have a takeoff moment. Just don't hold on to it forever. So Z-Back for me is a short-term play. It is a short-term play. Shots on David Schwartz saying that his biggest regret about institutions not being able to use his XRPL DEX. They will be soon, though. So they will be soon. Gematria and moon phases riddles run the market. Exactly. Yeah, very up, Oli. Not blowing smoke, but just grateful to be a part of this channel and that has better content than others. I appreciate that. And listen, I respect that, and I'm glad that you guys see that, because I personally don't watch any other content creators, and I never have. I've never have. And I am 100, I know this for a fact, and 99% of these content creators watch my stuff in the past, and that's how they all kind of started and got the big vibe and connecting everything together, which I respect, because the more individuals do it, the more reach that we have. But I personally don't watch any other content creator because I like to stay tunnel visioned, and I don't like to have anybody else's perspective. As much as it sounds arrogant, I say tunnel vision so I don't get distracted with other people's opinions or other people's statements. Like, I want to just do my research and solely my research. That's it. XLM moving to, everything's going to move, folks. Everything's going to move. But remember when I told you guys you can't compare XRP and XLM, and I said time will settle everything. Well, time has, right? I mean, XLM is at, I don't know what, 30 cents, 40 cents. XRP is at $2.39. And people said I was hating. I'm not hating. It's just like, why would you want to hold two XRPs, right? You're so much more better off doing XRP and selling the XLM for XLR. Like, it's in my opinion a no-brainer. There's no, yeah, it doesn't make sense. One SLT on Uphold. Not sure. They haven't uploaded, they haven't listed any altcoins. So I'm not really sure how their agenda is going to be. I said I was going to stop saying but I saw something here that I kind of want to address. Can you explain SLT situation? There is no like a situation. We're just letting the market do its thing. But there's going to be a lot of educational videos that are going to be coming out in terms of liquidity basics and the use of AMM pools with SLT and RLUSD, because RLUSD is going to be extremely popular. We already know that, as Ripple announced today that they're going to custody Ripple RLUSD with BNY Mellon. Trillions under assets under management. So we'll break all that down. G Stott, I'm sorry I can't elaborate on Axelar at this very moment, but I did make a couple videos about it. If you type in 24 hours crypto Axelar on YouTube, you should see one of the videos at least pop up. James, man, I appreciate you. Thank you. What's your price target for ZBAG? I don't know. I really don't know. Like I said, I'll look at it. I'll be like, oh, this is kind of cool. I'll sell it. Maybe 4 cents. It could go higher in my opinion, but let's just see. Let's just see. I don't want to get anybody hyped up, but let's just see. Yo, Captain Yon. So we did that. Going through the chats. I have Velo too. I gotta stop saying Quant. Maybe I should just a few. Got Quant. I mentioned specific exchange. My comments gets blocked. I don't know who would be blocking your comment. What are you mentioning? Got me, because none of my, what do you call it, the moderators are here, so nobody could block anything. I'm the only person right now that could block and remove stuff, but I've never done that here on any of my lives. Will the market go back down, or is it up from here? I mean, if we could predict the future like that, the world would be a great place. But in my opinion, I think it'll keep going up for XRP in the midterm. In the short term, like today, I would be shocked. Let's just see. Here's the thing. There's a lot of liquidity up here. I'm going to play a video, and then we're going to finish off. Is that too loud?
Check my bags on the chain. XRPL still humming while the FUD folks complain. Ripple fighting Goliath, yeah, the SSA's game. But Johnny D and Hogan, they're bringing the flame. So we salute to the rebels and soup.
Oh man, this song's so good.
To the coders and hodlers wearing dusty
old boots. It's so bad, I'm like singing it all the time now. middle of the night.
Damn, Jed, can you chill?
Ooh, it's my favorite part right here.
Brad G's on the mic saying clarity now. While Shorts calls the stars with the hologram cow wash. The haters keep chirping, but the people ain't blind. This ain't some mean dream, it's the internet spine. Regulators stalling, but the clock's ticking fast. Ripple drops the case like a baseline blast. Communities united from Twitter to the street. We meme through the madness and never admit defeat. Yeah, we salute to the devs and the geeks. To the ledger that clears in seconds, not weeks. To D, to Hogan, to legal delight. And the salty old taco that just loves to spite. Hey Jed.
Hey, Jed.
You done yet?
You done yet?
Or you got another dump scheduled for lunch?
Ooh.
So here's to the warriors, the freaks, and the fans. Waving salute tokens like battle flags in hand.
Okay, I'm sorry to just pause it like that. Man, I love that. I love that. It's the emoji ruins it. How dare you? It's the life. It's the salute life. What kind of price do you think utility price is? $20 just speculation or utility? $20 XRP. It's just, we got to see how fast they want to move value on chain. That's literally all it is. The more value on chain, the deeper the liquidity you need. It's just basic mathematics when you clash the old economy and you place it on the blockchain. It's just how it works. So it's going to be, listen, remember what I always say, the fact that the value of XRP has remained where it has and all the work that Ripple has done should like freak you guys out, saying, wow, this thing is going to, like, what is this thing really going to do, right? So good morning, everybody. Okay, guys, we are 38 minutes in. I'm going to wrap it up in the next, I got to stop saying, in the next 40 minutes, in the next 2 minutes. So thank you for everybody joining us today. We are seeing a little bit of a market pump for XRP in the morning. In my opinion, 247, like these levels should be hit, hopefully, in my opinion. And if it doesn't, it's obviously not the end of the world, but like this week, this has got we're gonna see a bigger green candle. Okay, let me just put it that way. We're gonna see a bigger green candle like this week. I'm just not sure how big the candle is gonna be, but it is gonna be a decently nice one. Like you see, like these are all manipulation. Remember what we talked about in yesterday's episode about just like manipulation and like why the value of XRP has to go to $100 and just stay there. Like, you know, stuff like this can't happen. Like these, that's not cool. Okay, this is not cool, folks. This right here, this is like a long-term pump and dump. And like I said, remember, if we all go into a meme coin and put, let's say 50 of us with $10,000 each and go into a meme coin and dump it, buy it up, get everybody hyped up, and then sell it off. It's what's happening. These are billionaires' games. These billionaires and VCs are pretty much doing this against each other. So that's what this is. Thanks, Dangerous Dave. Appreciate you, man. How can we get more volume on Salute? Any new exchanges? Stony Bones. I'm gonna explain. I'm talking to another community right now. I haven't even told my admin group yet, but I'm talking to getting some side chains going. I believe they talked about it, but I've already been in communication with Sui and getting some side chains for SLT. So I'll keep you guys updated. It's just so much stuff has happened in my personal life, in this medium short term, especially with this move, and I got a lot. I'm not going to give you my whole everything, but it has to be restructured. So I don't want to start something and half-ass it. But in terms of Salute, you got to give it some market time anyways. It's a brand new ecosystem. It's a brand new market that we have created, and you got to give it some time so it could stabilize and show some market dynamics so we could kind of see how our community is, right? Because remember, at the end of the day, when you build a network of trust, you have to trust everybody in your community. And on top of that, your nodes. Like, if that's what the banks are doing, right? That's what Ripple is doing. Like right now, everybody is trusting that these big VCs and banks are going to keep buying Bitcoin. Okay, please understand that. If they all start selling Bitcoin, if MicroStrategy comes out and says, hey, guess what? You know what? We don't think Bitcoin has a future. We're going to start selling it. It's going to have it's going to have a snowball effect. And maybe all the banks start selling it, right? So that's just how it is. And then Bitcoin starts to slowly go down. But these billionaires all trust each other, saying, okay, we're going to make Bitcoin the next big thing. We're going to put all our money into it, and we're going to get everybody on board because we're going to put it right in front of their face in the media, right? Again, we're all humans, and we're very easy to manipulate, as we saw in COVID, if you keep saying the same thing over and over again. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I do appreciate every single one of you guys. We're going to wrap this up. I will try my best to live stream what Brad's his testimony, but if I don't, it's not a big deal. Maybe you might find it a big deal, but I'll try to find the videos. I'll get the clips. I personally want to see it myself. So, truth seeker, much love, brother. But I'll do my best. But I'll catch you guys on today's episode. I really hope the value of XRP has at least stayed at the 239 level when we make our video for today. So what's up, brother? So with that being said, oh my God, I gotta stop saying this. Do you guys want me to play one song and then, yeah, I'll play one song, and then after the song, the stream will just end. So we will play the Soul of the XRP Ledger. And I hope everybody has a wonderful day.
Ripple flow into the end. Truth is quiet, bold, and deep. We salute the ones who lose no sleep. Salute to the minds that built this chain. Salute, salute through the trials, through the pain. Salute, salute to the calm, to the wise. 100 in our eyes. Bitcoin maxis yell on stage, stuck in loops they call belief, while XRPL just clears the way. No delay, no grief. They hoard coins like dusty gold, but we got utility in every fold. The future ain't loud, it's steady breathing. Real ones know what's worth believing. It ain't hype, it's code and soul. We salute the ones who see the whole. Salute to the builders, to the flow. Salute, salute where the real ones choose to go. Salute, salute to the heart, to the plan. Here's to the signal.